If you're forming a Florida LLC as a non-resident in 2026, you're paying 3x more than you should, and here's the real cost breakdown. Here's the problem. You don't need Florida residency, but you need 3 hidden filings. Florida charges $125 for Articles of Organization filing in 2026, down from $138.75 in 2026. Get your EIN from the IRS within 48 hours as a non-resident using Form SS-4 by fax. Non-residents pick Florida for the privacy and tax setup. No state income tax. Strong asset protection. But here's what happens next. You file online through sunbiz.org on a Monday. By Wednesday you realize you need a registered agent with a physical Florida street address, an EIN for your business bank account, and an operating agreement that passes your bank's compliance review. Without all three, your Mercury or WISE application gets rejected within 72 hours. This is exactly why we built Bastion Formations to handle the Florida LLC process for non-US founders who can't fly to Miami to sign paperwork. Most people fail here. They file the LLC themselves for $125 and think they're done. Then they hit the registered agent requirement. Florida law requires a registered agent with a physical Florida street address, not a P.O. box. If you live in Toronto or London, you can't be your own agent. You need a third-party service. That's another $99 to $299 per year. Then you need the EIN. Non-residents can't apply online. You have to fax Form SS-4 or call the IRS International line, which has a 47-minute average hold time in 2026. Step 2. Hire a registered agent in Florida before you file. Bastion Formations includes registered agent service for the first year when you form your Florida LLC. Total cost is $349, which covers the state filing fee, registered agent, EIN acquisition, and a compliant operating agreement. Compare that to the DIY path, $125 state fee plus $149 for a registered agent plus 6 hours on hold with the IRS trying to get your EIN as a non-resident. You'll spend $274 and lose a full day. Step 3. Get your EIN within 48 hours. This is important. Without an EIN, you cannot open a U.S. business bank account. Mercury, Relay, and WISE all require it in the application. Non-residents cannot use the IRS online EIN system. You must fax Form SS-4 with your passport copy or call the IRS between 6 a.m. and 11 p.m. Eastern Time. Bastion Formations handles the EIN filing for you. We fax the SS-4 with all required attachments and follow up until the IRS issues your number, usually within 2 business days. Here's the problem if you skip the operating agreement. Most non-resident LLC owners think it's optional. It's not. When you apply to open a business bank account at Mercury or WISE in 2026, their compliance team asks for 3 documents: your Florida Articles of Organization, your EIN confirmation letter, and a signed operating agreement that lists all members and their ownership percentages. If you don't upload the operating agreement, your application sits in pending status for 14 to 21 days, then gets auto-rejected. Here's the exact wording to use when you apply for your business bank account as a Florida LLC non-resident. In the business description field, write this word for word: we are a Florida limited liability company formed in 2026 to operate an online e-commerce business selling physical products to U.S. customers. The company has 1 member who is a non-U.S. resident. All revenue is generated through digital sales platforms including Shopify and Amazon FBA. We do not operate a physical retail location. That phrasing passes the compliance filter at Mercury, Relay, and WISE because it answers the 4 questions their fraud detection system looks for: entity type, business model, ownership structure, and physical presence. Copy the template and adjust the product category to match your actual business. Or skip all this and let Bastion Formations handle the entire Florida LLC setup, the EIN, the registered agent, and the bank account application support for $349 total. We are a Florida limited liability company formed in 2026 to operate an online e-commerce business selling physical products to U.S. customers. The company has one member who is a non-U.S. resident. All revenue is generated through digital sales platforms including Shopify and Amazon FBA. We do not operate a physical retail location. Florida LLC state filing is $125 in 2026. Non-residents must use a registered agent, $99 to $299 per year. Bastion Formations does it all for $349. Visit bastionformations.com. If this helped, smash like, hit subscribe, and visit Bastion Formations at bastionformations.com to set up your Florida LLC with registered agent and EIN in one package. Visit https://bastionformations.com.